The assault begins with a Russian armored group pushing forward. Dozens of tanks and infantry fighting vehicles are deployed. Their mission: to break through Ukrainian defensive lines. As the column advances, more vehicles join, attacking from multiple directions. But Ukrainian commanders had anticipated the assault. Surveillance confirmed the movement in real time, and orders were given: prepare the artillery. Coordinates of the Russian column are passed on. Ukrainian artillery fires the opening salvo.
Замечено было передвижение противника в данном районе, там было несколько групп, до примерно 15 человек. Заносили туда вооружение, оборудовали позиции.
At the same time, Russian commanders answer with their own barrage, ordering artillery to strike Ukrainian positions.
38-68, да. Навести. Первый готов, наведен.
Among the systems deployed, the powerful 2S-7 howitzer. Despite the shelling, Russian BMPs and tanks keep advancing, suppressing Ukrainian defenders with heavy fire. Ukrainian anti-tank weapons engage. One shot damages a vehicle. The column keeps moving. A second strike lands close, but not direct. ATGMs are launched, but the target evades. For a moment, the situation becomes critical. Ukrainian artillery lands a direct hit. A Russian tank is stopped in its tracks. Javelins fire next. One BMP is hit, heavily damaged. Suddenly, the lead tank runs over a mine. It detonates, blocking the path. The wreck forces the next vehicle into the minefield. Ukrainian ATGM crews keep firing non-stop. Russian losses mount. Despite setbacks, Russian armor pushes through. The column reaches Ukrainian trenches. Now the tactical goal is clear. Tanks suppress the defenders, while BMPs unload infantry before retreating. Above the battlefield, Ukrainian bomber drones take off. They fly over the Russian vehicles and drop explosives. Russian soldiers rush into the trenches for cover. Ukrainian mortars immediately adjust fire, striking the new infantry positions. The battlefield turns into chaos. Ukrainian defenders fire rifles, machine guns, RPGs, anything available, while Russian infantry pushes deeper. Tanks and BMPs begin withdrawing, but Ukrainian artillery targets their retreat. A shell lands, detonating another mine. More vehicles are struck. Russian troops regroup outside the line of contact. Commanders order renewed artillery strikes. Ukrainian forces suffer under the shelling, but drones remain overhead, scanning for the artillery source. Finally, the position of a 2S-7 howitzer is identified. Coordinates are passed to HIMARS. Launch preparations begin. A missile is fired. Seconds later, a direct hit. The 2S-7 system is destroyed. Ammunition detonates in a massive blast.
Миномет один огонь!
Пострел! Пострел!
Russian forces lose one of their most powerful guns, but air defenses respond. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone is detected. The Tor M2 locks on and fires. The drone is destroyed. On the ground, pressure intensifies. Russian infantry pushes again. Tanks in support.
21:05. Прицел 419.
They enter direct combat with Ukrainian troops. After exchanges of fire, the attack slows. Russian forces fall back to reorganize, but reinforcements are already on the way. Another column, packed with infantry, advances at full speed.
Пацаны, танки отходят, ловите их на отходе. Любомир, пострел!
Russian tanks open fire on Ukrainian defenses.
Есть. Есть. Есть, взорвалась одна.
Despite trench fighting, defenders fire back. The column drives past wrecked vehicles. Maintaining pressure, Ukrainian vampire drones strike next. One APC is disabled. Still, the Russians push forward. 2 BMPs deploy infantry near the trenches. An RPG team engages, but the operator is killed by a tank round.
Высота. Плюс.
Russian infantry storms the trenches. Moments later, a Ukrainian drone drops explosives. Dozens of soldiers are hit. BMPs retreat under fire. Ukrainian artillery shells the retreating vehicles. Some narrowly escape destruction. Meanwhile, another Russian armored group attempts to flank Ukrainian defenses. This time, defenders are prepared. Artillery and minefields rip into the formation. Caught by surprise, the flanking assault collapses. Then FPV drones arrive. One by one, they strike Russian vehicles. The attack stalls completely. Russian infantry struggles to gain ground, but drones continue circling overhead. Grenades are dropped from the air, forcing soldiers into cover. Artillery follows, destroying fortified positions. Ukrainian vampire drones strike. Strong points. Bunkers collapse. Russian forces lose more ground. Ammunition shortages worsen the situation. Losses rise sharply. Drone footage shows Russian troops retreating across open ground, but with drones overhead. There is no safe escape. Grenades fall. Shells detonate on withdrawal routes. Mines disable retreating vehicles. Infantry attempts to regroup, but coordination has collapsed. Entire platoons are reduced in minutes. Ukrainian artillery keeps firing, ensuring no organized retreat is possible. Ukrainian defenders hold their trenches. Russian artillery continues firing but strikes mostly empty ground. Drones confirm scattered Russian units. Some dig in, others flee. Command is absent. Every available Ukrainian weapon is engaged. Artillery. Drones, ATGMs, mortars. The line holds firm. Russian armor attempts to pull back, but Ukrainian artillery tracks the movement. More vehicles are struck. The battlefield begins to quiet, though sporadic gunfire and blasts continue. Russian forces retreat further, leaving destroyed tanks, BMPs, and heavy infantry casualties behind. Drone footage captures abandoned soldiers with no cover and no orders. The armored assault has failed. Russian forces suffer severe losses in both men and equipment. For Ukrainian defenders, the line remains intact.